What's up guys, it is Maddie from DCLblogger.com and I've come across a bit of news watching with this random video from the Nifty conference, a recording from a panel of people speaking. Ari was one of them, Ari from Decentraland, and he's dropped a bit of a hint, not a hint, but he's pretty much like outright stated that he's in a partnership with Axie Infinity. So like, check this out. Hopefully you guys can hear this. So Etheremon, and now we're working with Axie Infinity. Okay, Axie Infinity, I've come across them before. I'd say like 4 months ago when I was really looking into crypto collectibles. I remember coming across Etheremon and Axie Infinity and a few more little crypto collectibles, and I was like, oh, they look really nice. I mean, the artwork's really cool. Looks like a very well-made website or a homepage, but I never really looked into it since. So I decided to do a bit more information since now Decentraland seem to be working with him. I don't really know exactly what that means. I guess if Ari has been using it in the same kind of sentence as Etheremon, then I'm assuming they're going to bring the whole Axie Infinity gaming or collectability feature to the VR space, and maybe they'll be setting up camp in Decentraland. That seems like what's going to happen. Like, what else can a partnership with Decentraland mean, right? So I've had a bit of a look, kind of an an overview of what Axie Infinity is, and it does look pretty cool on first glance. Basically, you can buy and collect, trade, battle these creatures that come with different traits. So they have tails, they've got like horns, they've got like frills on the back, and each one has different things. And similar concept to CryptoKitties in the sense that you can breed them and make more variations of them, but you can battle them in groups of 3, and it's just like how in Pokemon you'll have a set of Pokemon that, you know, you'll have a grass Pokemon, you'll have a dragon type, you'll have a fire type, you'll have a water type to counter whatever gym leader or person you're battling, right? So the same thing goes here. So you can battle them in groups of 3 versus 3, or you can it's also got like a bit of a Tamagotchi feel to it, where you can keep them in these terrariums and you know, pet them, feed them, and kind of give them a bit of attention, and then they'll, I guess, learn to like you maybe, and maybe grow some other features and get some boosts and things like that. So there's a bunch of things you can do with them. Anyway, just in looking at how the game works, I've clicked on game intro. Axies are similar to your pets in real life. This is the firstborn Axie, a failure of biological experiment aiming to create a dragon. He has a pair of deer horns, blah 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 blah. Kataro is a mysterious Axie living in the shadow with a pair of katana horns. I don't think you can buy these Axies. These must be like the most popular ones that just exist. Some Axies are similar to dogs, while others are more like cats, fishes, birds, dragons. Interestingly, some Axies even look like moving trees. Okay, cool. You can get 6 different types: bug, plant, beast, bird, reptile, and aquatic. Seems like there's 2 unknown here. So the 6 classes have been found, 2 have not been found yet. Some Axie parts are common, some are hard to be found. Each one of these parts are either common, rare, or ultra rare. I think even legendary. The only owner of Spirit Crown Horn till now. So I think you can get legendary parts. Yeah, so your Axie can have one of those 4 parts. You can raise your Axies in 6x6 terrariums, which are these things. Pet them, feed them, clean them, make them go to bed. Axies need to be in the best shape to engage in battle. So I think it seems like a mix. What's going on there? Seems like a mix of kind of Tamagotchi, Pokemon, all on the blockchain, CryptoKitties. Kind of a cool mesh up of all of those things. Like I said, the whole mechanics of things is very fluid. The artwork's quite beautiful actually. I'm lagging really bad because I've got 6% battery. Axie stats and moves, so each one has different moves: 3 speed, 1 HP, 3 morale, 1 speed, 3 morale, 1 speed, 3 speed. So it seems like each part combination affects the moves. And I'm pretty sure like each Axie has its own set of moves as well. Base and bonus stats. So you have, so this is that Axie. It's got a bunch of moves it can use. Twin slash. Okay. Katara bite. Okay. It's pretty cool. So the Axie battle, 3 versus 3, like I mentioned before, you know, it's the combinations that matter. The whole thing is pretty cool. Like, it's a great concept, and a lot of these games are really good concepts. But my question is always like, how active is the community? How well is the development team? Not so much the development team. Like, you can have a great game, but for me as a marketer, the most important thing is getting the word out there, getting an engaged community, keeping up to date, and making this a long-term thing. If I'm going to be an investor into this, so what I ended up doing was checking out the Discord chat, and just to see the channel and to see the activity within the channel. So if you check out the Discord channel for Axie Infinity, there is, let's see, for the general chat, quite a few people quite active today. I think there's, like, if you look at just today, and it's only 9 a.m. There's a lot of people talking. It's active. We're still in today. You know, people are discussing things. There are activity. Different topics are being discussed. We're still in today, so I like to see that. I like to see an engaged community. The YouTube video has been shared. I think that's a moderator. If you look at, also what I want to look at is how many people are online as opposed to offline. So there's a good 10% ratio. I calculated it before. There's 161 people online. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's 1,730 people offline. So yeah, like I said, there's a good 10% of people online. 2,000 people, there's about 2,000 people in this Discord channel, which is pretty interesting. Obviously not all of them are online at the same time, or maybe some of them just joined just to check out the project. So there's also a marketplace where, you know, these Axies are being traded, and there's a bunch of Axies that were sold on the pre-sale, and they are known as origin Axies. So some of these have origin tags. Origin means that this was an Axie that was sold during the pre-sale. During the pre-sale, I think there were eggs that you could buy, and each egg hatched into one of these Axies. Eggs, or I can't remember. Pretty sure it was an egg. And they had parts. They had parts that were mystic, and I'm pretty sure mystic parts were only available to the ones that were sold in the pre-sale. Or the cheapest mystic was also 0.6 Ethereum. So it's interesting just to see the game mechanics, the marketplace, the money making opportunities. So if you can pick up like a bunch of these for 0.3, 0.4 Ethereum, you know, ones with mystic types and all that, then you can probably hold on to them a bit and resell them. There's also the numbers dictate, you know, how down the track the order of the Axie being developed into the world. So obviously number 1, 2, and 3, and 4 were the first 4 Axies, and then the number increased after that. Different types. So I think that is, if I click on I, it'll tell me. So this is a bug type, I think. Mosquito, larvae, little peas. Yeah, that's a bug leaf, bug leaf. Not sure what the other ones are. So anyway, just generally speaking, I think it's really cool to see Decentraland partnering up with developers or blockchain gamers, blockchain gaming companies that have been there, done that, that have been, you know, developed an ecosystem, a game that works on the blockchain, incorporated the blockchain into the game, and having them already so far down the development line of blockchain and gaming, and partnering up with them will help. We kind of help everyone in the Decentraland ecosystem, so all the other blockchain games can learn off each other, build more in VR, collaborate with each other, and hopefully this new partnership, which hasn't been announced yet, I don't know. That's why I don't know if this is a confirmation or not. It's just that I'm taking all of this since coming from Ari's comment. It's probably going to be announced sometime in the future, sometime in the near future. But yeah, when that happens, it'll be great to see, you know, all these new blockchain games that are really, really good come onto the VR space in Decentraland. And when the world does open, like all this experience will already be there for us to go in and check out and enjoy. And it'll be an opportunity for these guys to show what they have, showcase the type of game model that they have, and to it'll be exciting times. Like so many collaborations that are going to happen, and yeah, can't wait to see what it's going to look like.